So the topic for today is has to do with a horse that belongs to Molly. The horse's name is Ziggy. Ziggy had been to several different people. Molly had tried to seek out quite a bit of help, and every time she asked the horse to canter, he was bucking pretty good. She had a couple of pretty good wrecks on him, and she wrote a testimonial, and after that several people had questions about what the issue was. So read over the testimonial and learn a little bit more about Ziggy as well. What happened with Ziggy was something that I see with lots of different horses. He was out of balance. Every time that he tried to do something, he was out of balance. And it was kind of obvious early on when I saw Molly working with him some that he wasn't able to pick up the correct lead. Therefore he got tight and bothered, and every time that he would, he'd buck pretty good. So we turned him loose in a round pen. Asked her to just run him around a little bit and see what was going on. And every time that she asked him to turn, he would always turn to the inside without fail. And when I asked her to turn him toward the fence, he wouldn't do it. He was sure that he would get in trouble if he turned toward the fence. So when I started working with him, I really had to work hard, not on getting him to canter and not working hard to get him to not buck, just to get him to turn into the fence instead of away from the fence, into the center. The horse had been taught, and Molly had been taught to do that, because she was told if the horse turned his rear end to her, he's being disrespectful. So if you take a look, imagine my feet are the horse's hind feet. Every time that the horse would turn to the inside and leave to go in the other direction, he's on the wrong lead. If the horse, these are his hind feet. So if he's going around the round corral here, he would be on a right lead. That means he's pushing with his left hind leg. So it's no different when I'm walking this circle right here. I'm pushing with my left leg. I'm pushing with my left leg. I come over here and I go the other way. I'm still pushing with my left leg. I'm on a wrong lead. And every time that the horse turned, he knew he had to go to the inside. He knew he'd be in trouble if he went to the outside of the round corral. So then when he'd leave going the wrong way, he's on the wrong lead. They ask him to canter. He's not able to because he's on the incorrect lead. He's pushing with the wrong leg when he starts to pick up his right lead over here. All I needed to do was to help the horse figure out that I did want him to turn into the fence. And a lot of people, again, will say, well, he's being disrespectful if he turns into the fence and he's showing you his rear end. Well, that's kind of ego getting in the way right there. When the horse turned into the fence, he's going to the right. So he's on a right lead. He's pushing with his left hind. Now again, these are the horse's hind feet. My feet are the horse's hind feet. When he turned into the fence, he turns and he pivots. Now as he leaves, he pushes with his right hind to pick up a left lead. The right hind is the first stride in a left lead. As soon as he picked that up, turned into the fence, he cantered off without bucking. We did it both directions a few times. And then I got on and turned him into the fence and we loped off without any issues. So the whole problem was the horse was not allowed to turn in a manner that allowed him to be straight and balanced. Therefore, he's crooked, he's unbalanced, he did the very best that he could to survive, and all he could do was kick and buck. But luckily, I was able to kind of see what was going on and help him find out that it was okay to turn into the fence, that we do want him straight, we do want him balanced, and Molly and Ziggy are doing real well now. So I hope that answers your questions. Again, please share any comments that you have, and thanks for your time.